Tangu lini footballers wenye wanacheza kama kuna season na wanalipwa 10-20,000 kucompete na people who sit on global platforms? Jamani, footballer anaweza compare na daktari? Aya, hii TikTok lakini hata nyinyi. Hai, daktari mwenye akiingia tu mahali akiongea allowance yake inalipa footballer for 2 years. Hata si footballer mwenye tunaweza sema eti ni kama kina Ronaldinho, sijui kina wanaitwaje Ronaldo ama nini. Ni wale footballer wenye wako pale chini bado hata wako wameingia kule Harambee Stars ama Kenya ngono inaitwaje? Harambee Stars ama wapi? Ile kitu inaitwaje? Harambee Stars ama wapi? Yaani footballer mwenye clubs zenye wanachezea bado ziko pale kwa vitongoji duni. Wakienda kucheza mpira, majirani ndio wanawaletea maji wakunywe. Footballers wenye bado wenye wana struggle, wanangoja hata yani pesa hata allowance pekee. Footballers wenye wako kotini na makesi chungu nzima ili at least wapate hata hela ya kukula jamani. A Kenyan footballer playing for a cheap club in the bottom of the gravel. Come on, guys. We need to respect ourselves, eh? Guys, Kenyan football footballers don't really pay much, let me tell you guys. And it's true. They don't pay much. So it's inaitwaje ile club inaitwaje niliona huko Kisumu kulikuwa mpaka na club nyingine inaitwa Mapumba. Ni Pumba Club. Ati wanalipa watu 200. Inaitwa Pumba Club ama ni gani? Ilikuwa inaitwaje? Si sofa ni sofa paka ama sofa umbwa? Ile club inaitwaje? Sofa ngono? Sofa paka ama sofa umbwa? Wacha nitoe viatu. Let me remove my shoes. Ngoja. Ni sofa na sofa paka kose inaitwa wale guys kwa natoa viatu sofa sofa miau na hiyo ingine inaitwa hii inaonanga ingine pia ya Waluya inaitwa Sony sofa Sony Sugar. Hii ingine inaitwa Kamtoyo. Ingine pia inaitwa Kamtoyoyo. Oh my goodness. What do they do? Wanafanya? Atika ingine inaitwa ulinzi. Wanalinda? Oh my God. Guys, maybe we need to talk to the Football Federation of Kenya. My goodness, these things are so many, and what do they do? Babana. Inaitwa Shaba? It's called Shaba. Because honestly, I feel like so many of them are struggling. They're not doing well. I mean, I think that it's maybe we should start something so that we can support these footballers, guys. I think we need to do something about these football, small clubs. There's so many. So that we can find, a way to help them, like a way for their families and everything. Because huyu mwingine nani alikuwa anachezanga kwa club gani? This one that I know, this guy, what was his name? Olunga alikuwa anacheza kwa club gani? Huyo Olunga alikuwa anacheza kwa club gani? Kuna mpaka Shakahola FC. Oh my God, there must be a problem. Oh my God, there's an eruption. When you see something so common, it is poverty. Poverty is the enemy, guys. We need to tackle it. We need to face it and hit it as we should. Anyway, I was moving away from. My goodness, I didn't know that these clubs they're sprawling everywhere. Mama, so how do they survive, girls? Wanna survive, Ajay? How do they survive? Because they seem to be so... nakumbuka hata Kogalo na Gor Mahia. Anyway. Growing up, when I was going to school, my mama was very proud of me. My mama loved education, and she really was very emphatic on our achievements and what she ever wanted us to do. And my mama kept talking about 3 people we should not marry. Mama talked about us not marrying watchmen. Mama talked about us not marrying footballers. Mama talked about us not marrying teachers. I don't know why. And she was a teacher too. That was weird. So we kept on asking her why she didn't like footballers. And she said they don't get paid anything. And Kenya has no respect for talent. Now I get what she said. So anyway, in my whole life and what I believe in is that every day as a feminist, I talk about hypergamy. And that is the importance of women marrying men who can make sure they can take care of themselves when they are gone. Every time you find a woman that keeps talking about them being powerful and strong, and she gets married to a man that is poor, it tells you that they're the weakest link. Any woman that is smart, any woman that is strong, dhako mora mora motegno mawiye tiyo mariek malelo ikendoga kama pesa nitie. Ikendoga kama pesa kata dichuo osetho pod pesa biro betie. Any woman that is smart associates with a man that makes sure she can be taken care of even when they are gone. That is why hypergamy is part of English vocabulary. If you do not understand hypergamy, you're going to be associating with chokoras, marrying men that put you in shame, marrying men that when they are dead, you have to come with proposals on TikTok to ask for money to marry. That is the problem when you are married to poverty. Poverty is the enemy again. And I'm appealing to all women. It's important that most of you choose yourselves, value yourselves so that you don't be left in places of shame. There is nothing that is as useless as marrying a man that leaves you nothing. The most powerful marriages and the most important reason for any woman to get into the institution of marriage is for continuity. It's for value addition. When you understand value, you associate with men that bring value to you. When you understand value, you do not just show up with your vagina anywhere. You take your vagina to places where it is respected. Kama unaheshimu kuma yako, utaipeleka mahali kuma yako itaheshimiwa leo, kesho na mtondogo. Haya ni mafunzo tunapatia wanawake kila siku kwa sababu kuma is a powerhouse. And I tell women every day that when you use your vagina responsibly and you expose it in places where it is respected, you are going to add value to yourself. Every time you see a woman that has no respect for their vagina, they will always take it to places where they will be put to shame and it will be disrespected. I've told women every day that one of the tools that we have between our legs that is so powerful is our vaginas. And once you understand its value, you will only let it show up in places where it is a value addition to. Tumeelewa? So kuma yako ndio nguzo yako, lakini lazima utumie akili all the time. Use your brain. Usitumie kuma peke yake. Most of the time, women that struggle with men or get into pathetic relationships wanatumia kuma peke yake. You must put the two together. Think about your future. Think about continuity. Think about value addition and what will happen to you after a person is gone. And I'm saying it here because I have experienced death. One of the best things that my husband ever did for me was to plan for me when he was gone. Marry men that plan for you when they are gone. When you marry men that only put you to labor, you are their slave. There is nothing to celebrate about laboring for a man for over 4 years and you gain nothing. You know, we just don't want to have these conversations because we try to shy away, because we want to follow the Bible. We want to say that, ati mwanamke bomba, kuna ubomba na kuslave. There is no kukuwa mwanamke bomba na kuslave. Utakuwa mwanamke bomba kama mgongo inaojika miaka minne, mwanamke mjinga tu. Because there is no beauty about labor. There is no beauty in labor, I'm telling you. Ati you are being celebrated for cleaning someone's ass for 4 years. Ulisikia wapi? Mwanamke bomba anaandika nurse na anaandika caregiver. Huyo ndo mwanamke bomba. There is no beauty in struggle love. There is nothing like that. I'm telling you so that you get it, because you don't want to have these conversations. We are in an exposed world where women do not have to labor like we are in 1918. You bend every freaking fucking day cleaning a person who has $0 in their account. And you call that love? That is not love. That is slavery. That is stupidity. That is backwardness. That is labor and torture and mental anguish, physical abuse and emotional abuse. That is what it is. So we keep on talking about somebody being bomber. There is no bomber there. There's nothing. Nothing at all. Since when did struggling become beautiful? I mean, you struggle to a point that ukitaka hata dawa lazima ukuje uiombe. Unajua, there's a difference between taking care of a person that has money and a person that is poor. When you're married to a poor person and they also take you through the toil of taking care of them when they're poor, the trauma that comes from that poverty struggle and the labor that you put in that poverty, it is unending. And it takes a lot of work for you to be exposed to something different. It's like a bubble that you put yourself in and you cannot get yourself out of it. Who praises poverty? Who praises labor like that? And imagine, even here in the United States, because we recognize the labor that comes with taking care of people, people are getting paid to take care of their loved ones that are sick. Because it is recognized that you do not need to labor for love. You do not need to labor. People are getting paid because the world understands the toll that comes with taking care of a loved one. So there's no beauty in it. It's not an achievement. It's celebrating slavery. There is nothing beautiful about it. There is no achievement. The achievements that people should be celebrating is a woman that was able to be with a man that loved them, and that man created a pathway for her to be able to take care of him with the money that he kept so that the woman does not labor. A good man leaves your body looking good even after they are gone. A good man does not leave your body broken and bruised and anguished and malnourished. A good man does not leave you emotionally drained. A good man does not leave you financially deprived. A good man does not leave you and make you a mockery in the public eye. A good man does not subject you to shame by having children out of wedlock and then puts you in harm's way where you are constantly subjected to uncouth women on social media platforms. A good man talks to you about his children. And that is why I keep talking about me having a good man, because my children are with me because I was married to a good man. And all my babies are mine. And yes, I fucking brought my children, my husband's children, in the United States because I am a powerful woman. So I don't remember when in my book I would celebrate a deadbeat. I don't celebrate deadbeats. And to think that someone would compare a man that I associate with a deadbeat, it's like putting water and oil together. Deadbeats do not deserve celebration. Deadbeats deserve shame and incessant shame. I would never celebrate a deadbeat. For what? I'm married to a good man. I buried my man. No, yeah, you buried a deadbeat. Deadbeats deserve no honor. They are only honored by fools. That is what happens. And I know what I'm doing because I'm enjoying every bit of it. And I hope that some people can start respecting themselves here. I would be very ashamed to even talk about anyone if the house that I live in imejengwa na TikTokers. TikTokers wanijengee nyumba, wanilipie madawa za bwana yangu, waninunulie sanduku, wanizikie bwana, alafu tena nikuwe na courage ya kukuja kusimama mbele ya watu eti najiita mwanamke bomba. Chekesha. Hey? Me, I have a 3.5 acre land. That is where the man that I love was buried. And there's no fucking TikToker that ever built a house for me. Never. Guy.